Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel RK Data Labs and hope all are doing good. Today we are going to continue our existing Python series and we are into day number 4 of the series. So we have seen and covered couple of good things in Python like creating variables, comments, data types and etc. Today one important topic that we are going to discuss. There are like 4 important data types which is present in Python: lists, set, tuples and dictionaries. Among all these 4, lists are very powerful. So we want to know how in a single variable we can store multiple items. So how we can achieve in Python, we can use this in list. So as we already seen, we will be having one variable and we will assign a value to a variable. So likewise, we are going to implement list, but the list will contain multiple values. That's what we are going to see and discuss. And some of the good features about list is they are very ordered. So it will go from index starts with 0, 1, 2, 3 and then etc. So also it will allow duplicate values also in one of the important feature of list, and also at any time you can even update it or insert it or even remove the item in a list also. So these are very important features about list, and as like again you can able to still do like how to define a list to get the items, insert, append, remove. These are all basic functions can be done in a list. So now here we go, without wasting time, let's go into the editor mode. I'll be creating a new file now. Okay, so now let me define 2 different variables and then assign couple of values to a list. Use a name. Okay, in order to define and also in order to put all the list of items in a single variable, you want to define it with this braces. Okay, please remember that this braces only will be used for defining a list. Let's say if you have multiple names, let's say Raj, Sundar, alright, so we have like couple of names which is given in a single variable now, but in addition to that we have given a braces opening and ending. So this defines a list basically. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to print it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run it. So it is able to get the list and prints all the variables here, right? So username is a variable where it holds all the list of values with this braces accordingly. Now let's say I want to extract only the first one. So always the index starts with 0, as I already told before in my previous video. Let's try to take only the first variable. See, we are able to get and extract only this variable. Okay, let's say I want to extract the third variable. So simple. So it is taking Naren because 0, 1, 2 and 3. Naren is indexed at 4th position, so that's why the index given as 3 starting from 0. Now if you want to insert one new item, so how should you do? Username dot insert, and you want to tell the position as well, 4, and then you want to give a name. Okay, so let's say Rajesh. Okay, so I want to insert at index number 4 with the name called Rajesh. So what I'm going to do, okay, I will print this, copy, so I don't want to here, I will make a comment. Let's run this. Fantastic, you're able to see the new value called Rajesh at the index number 4. So this is how you can do it, guys. That's very simple. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove one variable here. How I can do? Username. So you should use a function called remove for this. Don't use delete because we don't have that particular function for removing it. Please try to use only remove. So what I'm going to do, okay, I will just give 3rd position. Okay, so what we are going to give here is, just understand clearly, if there is a string we have present in the variable called username, you should not give this here. Alright, so what you should do like touch. Okay, let's try to remove it. That's so simple. So you don't want to worry about it. Now we have removed the variable, the value called contains Raj from the variable in username. That's so simple, guys, right? Again, if you want to do, instead of removing it, what you can do, you can simply put something called, we call them as pop. So you don't want to do anything, you just simply pop it. What it will do, it just removes the last value in the list. Okay, keep in mind, whenever you use the function called pop, it just removes the last value which is present in the list. Okay, remember that we have removed this Raj. Okay, now let me not remove this Raj. Okay, so now what we will be having is Raj, Sundar, Kamal and Naren. So it will give 3 different values excluding this Naren. Okay, so simple guys. Again, now if you want to modify a particular value, okay, let's say username of, okay, let's give this 2. Okay, I want to modify this particularly with a name called, let's use single quotes or double quotes, anything is preferable, Kannan. Okay, so now what you should do, I will just comment it. So now at index to position 2, I want to replace whatever there. So let me see what it is trying to do. That's it. So at index number 2, right, starts from 0, 1, 2. Now Kamal has been replaced with the name called Kannan. Here, if you can look at this here, you can very well able to see it, right? That's fantastic guys. Now let's say you have some variables with some numbers. Okay, so what you are going to do, number. All right, so I am going to have list with numbers called 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's say I have 5 different values here as a number, numeric or integer, all right, in variable called user number. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to print it. So remember that values as string and values as numbers both differs accordingly. Both the functions will be different for each other. All right, so now let me try to print this. Let me try to comment this. So whenever if you don't want to print anything, you just simply comment it out, right guys? So now we have the print with user number. Now what I'm going to do, I can able to simply I can check the minimum. Let me say if I want to get the min and max. All right, so username dot, you don't want to do that. Let me take this. If you want to check the minimum, what is the value which is present in user number, simply you can do. I will comment it, run it. So the minimum value we have here is 3. So simple, right? So whenever you have values as an integer or numeric values in a list, you can do any operations like min, max, sum, average, whatever you can do as like mathematical operation, guys. So simple. I'm just running it out. So I'm just having it, maximum number is 7. I'm just again going to use a value called sum. It's a function. So I'm just, whenever I used to use the sum function, it just simply sums all the numbers present in the list and gives me out. Again, similarly, you can still do whatever I did, like user number dot pop. All right, that's it. So what it does, so it just gives me, okay, I am not using this, right, print user number. So let me comment it. So now let's see what it throws me. Simple, right? As I said before, pop is nothing but it just simply removes the last value which is containing in the list. If you want to remove a particular number, go ahead, go to remove and then give the number. Don't give single quotes, simply you can give 5. Okay, I'm just commenting. All right, I'm just trying to run. Simple. So the number which is having 5, it's easily able to just remove it from the list. Alright, so now we have come to end of this list topic today, and we have seen a couple of good things like how to insert, append, remove and much more. And I want you also to do the similar activity in your local machine, guys. So please stay tuned for next topic, tuples, how we are going to do in my next video. Thank you guys.